Hello friends. If you're watching this, then you might be trans, questioning, or navigating dysphoria, and maybe considering strength training. But the gym, it can feel like a battleground. When I first started, everything felt off. I'd wear my binder, enter the binary locker room maze, use the family bathrooms that were almost always either closed or, in all honesty, it smelled not so great because it's usually where people went to poop. It was the poop bathroom, but I still went because I didn't feel comfortable going into either the women's or the men's at the time. But slowly, as I got stronger and my body shifted, something happened, right? I began to trust my body, not just to pass, though that was part of it, but to hold me and to respond and feel solid when everything around me felt unstable. So today I want to talk about how to start strength training while navigating gender dysphoria from someone who has walked the walk, I guess. Here's what really matters. The environment. It's so important. If being perceived by other people is going to cause you dysphoria, then don't work out around other people. Pick a space that feels safe. In your room, a garage, maybe with a friend, or at a community gym. Does wanting broader shoulders or a flatter chest make you feel seen? That's entirely valid. But here's what I wish I had known earlier. Research tells us aesthetic motivation can spur behavioral change, but only when it's grounded in embodiment first. So start by learning how your joints and muscles and breath can work together. Develop that muscular control. And trust me when I say, once that's in place, the aesthetic shifts are gonna happen, no matter what. They're going to. If you're consistently moving, and you have a routine and you are routinely like increasing and progressing your resistance, your aesthetics are gonna change. Don't worry about that part. You can't really spot train anything anyway. And the more you are connected to yourself and have embodiment, you are going to be better prepped for the resistance training, which will then lead to faster aesthetic changes. So really, the fastest way to get to where you want is to focus on that neuromuscular connection, really focusing on your form and feeling where you are in that space. And the confidence that comes from what your body can do, that's gonna far outshine your appearance. It's also important to remember that strength isn't just about lifting heavy. It's about using your body. And that's why I love calisthenics, yoga, climbing, martial arts, pole, dancing. You can do resistance training in any way that feels right to you with the tools that you have. I mean, body weight is resistance training. Gravity is resistance against your body. So use your body. Do what feels good. Body weight, free weights, bands, machines, climbing, dancing, walking, whatever is accessible and manageable for you. There is no one true way. I want for folks to build consistency. And with consistency comes both strength and a body that feels like yours. And look, some days dysphoria is gonna hit hard. I think that's unavoidable. Even if it's not dysphoria, something else is gonna hit hard. Movement might feel like punishment on those days, or like a chore, or just something that you really don't fucking wanna do. That's okay. We have hard days. That's kind of the reality of being a human, unfortunately. When you have those hard days, don't be too down on yourself. Do something small. Even if you had a whole thing, pick one or two things. Just do something a few times. If it really doesn't feel good, then stop, You can save it for the next time. I think it's better to do things that make you feel really connected to your gender euphoria, connected to your body, to yourself, like your identity, whatever feels right and like makes you feel grounded and strong. What I like to do, I like to turn on my Ho playlist and dance by myself. Just around wherever I'm at. Try a squat or a hinge or a twist, choose any one movement that reconnects you and not one that stresses you out. Intentional movement, even short, it still generates, neural and mood benefits. It can help elevate serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, and myokines, which are very cutely known as hope molecules. You might be scared. You're probably scared that strength training is gonna make things worse, or that it could, and that's a valid fear. All of your fears are valid. And I wanna say that sometimes it might temporarily make things feel worse because it's hard. And it's gonna suck sometimes. We're navigating a life where things are fucking difficult and people don't want trans people around and think that we're weird. And I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. But here's what the evidence tells us, and that I know for a fact is true, is that consistent resistance training can significantly reduce depressive symptoms, sometimes as effectively as therapy or medication. So honestly, for me, the risk is worth it and has been worth it, because I got to develop into myself, which then made me feel more confident in myself, which then made it more comfortable to go out and to be around other people, whether or not they knew I was trans. You know, the goal isn't a perfect pain-free journey in any sense of the word pain. It's more about learning to trust that your body can hold you even when the world doesn't. You're worth trying. You're worth sustaining and maintaining and understanding, right? Because if you don't understand you, that nobody else is going to understand you and your body the way that you do. You deserve to have that, you know, regardless of who you are, what your gender is. So take it. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, fucking own it. Take it. Strength training can be for you. It can be for anyone. Not as body perfection, but as body empowerment. Especially when it's rooted in science and community and care. Yeah. So, you know, if this resonated with you, if this feels like a lifeline, then you're in the right place. So stick around, subscribe for more trans-informed, queer-informed, trauma-informed training, movement resources, and community. Until the next time, I want y'all to know you're already very brave for thinking about stepping